What's up, guys? It's VibeVilla. I'm DeRay.
I'm Prince.
And today we're doing a review for Drake and 21 Savage's Her Loss. If you haven't seen it already, the first reaction is available.
Extended is on Patreon. If you want more,
Yeah,
if we
bro.
skipping too much, Patreon. Hop on Patreon and see what it's like.
It's Drake's second album of the year, following Honestly Nevermind. And in a way, it's like an extension of the last song on that album, the Jimmy Cooks joint, which also featured 21 Savage. Not just in terms of how much time 21 has on the mic in comparison to Drake, but also the subject matter and the feel of the album. It feels like 21's there in like a supportive role.
Exactly. In some of the songs,
The album is intentionally surrounded by controversy, from the trolling and the rollout process with the the Howard Stern interview, the fake Tiny Desk, the fake Vogue cover thing. So from that all the way to the shots taken at various different people throughout, it has that feel of controversy surrounded it. Rich Flex, how you feeling about that one?
It really felt like two songs in one because the beat eventually switched. And I really liked both sides of it. The chorus with Drake saying 21, do something for me. It felt like an alley-oop. Because right after that chorus came, 21 hopped on the verse and he did his thing on that verse, bro. And even the things that Drake was saying in the chorus, talk about my ex, women, and then talk about the opposite. It almost felt like that's his style, 21's style. Then to have 21 do just exactly that, it was a perfect start to the album for me.
There were certain breaks where Drake introduced some melodies. He was singing and then went back to the rap. Both sonically and just from a subject matter standpoint, you got a little bit of everything that was to come. The hook part, mad catchy. That shit got stuck in my head for way too long. The acronym section, Young Money, CMB, used to roll with CMG, House not a B&B. All that shit. The whole time I had the stank face when he was doing that part. But intro was cool. Then they followed it with Major Distribution. That melody at first, I wasn't really feeling it, but the switch to rap is what really has me. So that setup is dope to me.
I felt similar with that as well. Like especially off the first listen, you heard the singing. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be one of those tracks where he's singing, and then it abruptly changed into rapping. I was like, our first listen, the change was like, it was too quick for me. But after a few listens, I kind of got used to it. But it's still one that has to grow on me still.
I feel it.
The ad libs that Yachty added to that, Lil Yachty added to that was fire, bro. Like. It's something simple, just ad-libs, but it played a huge role for me.
And then the next one we get to is On BS, bro. And that one was just...
That really...
Title for
pretty
real.
Much,
they were on bullshit
pretty
the whole
much,
time,
pretty
bro.
Much. And one of the standout lyrics is when 21, he said, I jump on your song and make you feel like you the feature. And then Drake comes and say, I jump on your song and make the label feel like they need you. He took it a step higher. Like, damn, I remember when that hit me. I was like, damn, did this guy just level up the 21 Savage bar?
Just on bullshit the whole time. So many lines. Honestly. Man said, I'm a gentleman, I'm generous, blow $1 million on you hoes.
I'm a feminist.
I was really feeling the production on that one as well.
The last skit monologue with the French guy. Every time I listen to that song, I have to let it play out the whole way because he was throwing a little bit of bars in there too with the drive, you can't catch me, and the Eiffel Tower. I'm the one responsible for putting on the light on the Eiffel Tower. It was tough.
You was letting that play. I didn't let that play after the first time.
You didn't?
I heard it that first time, and the reaction after that, I wasn't hearing it.
It adds to it, bro. It adds to it for me still.
And we move from that to Back Outside Boys. Something interesting about this track. One of the producers, Rio, stated that the beat was made in less than 4 minutes. I remember you mentioned in the first listen that it had like an interlude feel, and I got that same impression as well. Crazy notable lines. Man said if he's voting for a prez, he's gonna vote Tiana Trump. Crazy. Man said she a 10 trying to rap. It's good on mute. Wild.
Did you
wild.
see
what she said? At least I'm a 10. That's what she said. Yo, I gotta respect it still.
But how did she know he was talking about her?
Hey, that's confidence.
People were saying it sounded like Gunna's MOP.
I never heard that comparison. I can hear it in my head right now.
Bro, it sounds, the beat at least sounds very similar. And that's what made me think, okay, maybe that's how they made the instrumental so quickly. Just thinking. And then Drama was dissed on that track as well. I didn't even notice on the first reaction.
Drama, they don't know how we cha-cha slide. I saw his response.
That's how I knew.
The man said, yo, that was 5 years ago. I was like, damn, bro. I wouldn't even have spoke. I would have just let it slide. So we moved from that one to Privileged Rappers. And in my notes right here, I have boring ass song. I was not feeling this one. Especially in the first reaction, I was there, like, and I was saying it's cool because, you know, in the flow of the album, but after hearing it multiple times, I just got over it really quickly.
I don't have it was boring, but I do have that this one was all right to me. 21's verse was comedy. That's what I got from that entire track. The 21, his verse was just comedy. I enjoyed it how they played on the idea of someone or rapper being privileged. The entire song, as you said, there wasn't too much to it, but it was just not a right song for me.
The concept of the track I like. Like, you know, calling out these rappers that want the shit to come easy. Like, they haven't really put in the groundwork to really, you know, benefit from that success. But the song itself, I didn't think it was well executed. I didn't like it. Then we get to Spin About You. Let me hear what you think about this one.
This one's still, literally, I have in my notes. This one is still growing on me.
Yeah.
Still growing on me.
That's crazy. I had that. I was like, this one really grew on me. I wasn't really feeling it that much on first listen, but it's grown on me a lot since.
It's growing, bro. And I'm not gonna fight it. I'm gonna just let it grow. The whole concept of the track, bro. They're not gonna play around. They're not gonna play when it comes to their girls.
Really catchy melody on the hook, and then like you say, both artists just talking about the things they're willing to do for their women. Next, we got Hours in Silence. This one I liked. There were moments in this one that I felt were too drawn out, like especially the Drake had this "my fault" section. It's my fault. It's my, and I felt like that went on for way too long to the point where sometimes I want to skip the song at that part. But the my fault section where he's going, it's my fault, it's my. I'm like, bro,
damn nigga, that's my favorite part, bro.
Nah,
this guy's bashing my favorite part.
That's your favorite part.
That's my favorite. I'm lit, bro. I will read this right now.
What you got?
I got off the beat. Off the beat drop.
Yeah.
I was messing with it.
Yeah.
Off the beat drop. Off the first melodies I even heard.
Yeah.
I was hooked, bro. And then when it came, Drake was in his emotional shit. And when he got to the "it's my fault" part, that's my favorite part.
I wasn't. All right, so bro. I like the track. I like the track a lot. Let me make that clear. It wasn't just the "my fault" part either, but that's the easiest one to remember. I feel like it was too drawn out, bro. I was just like, bro, alright, dog. Like,
you had to feel it, bro.
Nah,
you had to say multiple. You gotta feel it,
nah,
bro.
I felt, bro. Nah. But the song, I felt the song got deeper the longer it went on. Like he became more vulnerable to where, like, at the end, I found myself really like contemplating certain things that he was saying because it got to that point. I got a heart of gold. You pawn that shit and hit the road. Like lines like that. 21 hit you with some melodies on there too. Like that was surprising. It wasn't bad at all.
It actually sounded like a perfect blend of 21 and Drake's voice.
Yeah.
Like the voice, it sounded like just both of them at the same time. Like what?
How? It was dope. And then 40 resampled the Come Through vocals in the back for the background vocals. He resampled Come Through from
Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
So you didn't mind the length of it. I think it was one of the longer ones, 6 minutes.
Not it wasn't necessarily how long the song was. It was just the repetition of certain lines and certain melodies. Nah, bro. Nah.
I like that one line he had, bro, when he said, "All weapons formed against me gotta jam."
Yeah, that was tough.
Gotta jam,
that was
bro.
Tough.
It sounded like it could be the title track, Her Loss, but to me, it was one of my favorite songs, bro.
Yeah.
Following that, we had Treacherous Twin.
Yeah. 500 million out the face. I feel like KK. This guy, bro.
Poking.
Bro, the line was so unnecessary. Like, there's so many other ways to show off the 500 million joint, the deal that he got apparently with the label.
Yeah.
Even with Boy Wonder doing his thing with the sample, the Genuine track, Lonely Days, which is a track that is about loyalty between close friends, and then this one is called Treacherous Twin. Like the relation is dope, but even with that, like and even with the 21 bar, I don't show ID at the club because they know I'm 21.
That's bro for him. That's a fire line.
I was rocking with the bar. The bar is hard, but even with all that, it's a skippable song to me. I don't find myself really going back to it that much.
I only have 2 notes on this. One was the 21 Savage 21 bar, and then the first one is another one that's kind of growing on me.
And then we go to Circo Loco, probably the most controversial joint on the project. The Daft Punk One More Time sample, instantly recognizable. Boy Wonder and Tay Keith doing their thing on that production. Something about the Savage lyrics over the classic feel good sample just makes it more grimy. And then we get to the line about the ass shots, still a stallion. And then he took one at Kanye too, linking with the Ops. I did that shit for Jay Prince.
Yeah.
So just really controversial lines. The song itself though, it's a cool song. I'm not really too high on it.
I didn't really like this one, and I think the reason is because of the sample.
Word.
Yeah.
You didn't like the sample?
I like this, like,
the original song?
I'm cool with the original song. Let me just say the beat. I think the beat has a lot to do with why I didn't like it. But at this point of the album, I remember thinking that 21 was doing his thing on every single verse. Every part that he contributed in or to, he was doing his thing there. But this track, that was cool.
Pussy in Millions. On first listen, this felt like a breath of fresh air.
Bro.
After subsequent listens, it still had that feel to it. Like, yo, this is just like a jolt of energy. The song itself isn't really about anything that deep. They're just talking about women, money, and the problems that come with both. It's the delivery and the production as well that really helps it to hit so hard. Yeah, Travis Scott, though, went crazy on this track.
Yeah, I remember that time. I remember that moment as well, bro. Hearing him for the first time, because I don't think either of us was expecting him. The album had good vibes, good vibes and also savage vibes, because they were on some BS throughout the entire album.
Yeah.
But when Travis came, it was just, the energy was just different. It was just like hype energy. I wanted to get up and listen to the verse that he had.
He enhanced the hook for me as well. Even like the outro that he did with his little melodies and stuff, the little tones that he does.
Yeah, and he switched it up too. Yeah. But this was also another one off of first beat drop. The beat I was rocking with from the jump. So.
Yeah.
And then we go to Broke Boys.
Yo, this beat goes crazy.
Yeah.
The initial beat.
Because
there's a switch.
Yeah, there's a switch,
right? But the first beat, this is what I'm talking about, the first one.
It flowed perfectly from Pussy in Millions. But the energy for me, it died. The energy died down. Yeah, it died.
Yeah?
Yeah, it died.
Where?
It died until the beat switched. But the beat switch didn't help it.
Yo, you weren't feeling the Drake ad-libbing 21 on the second verse?
Bro, the energy.
I got the stripes like Adidas. Fuck Adidas.
Yeah, but
bro.
Yeah. But they're not the entire track, bro. Not the entire track for me still. It had moments. Let me put it that way. That track had moments.
The 21 bar, 2 sticks in my hand like I'm playing the Wii.
Oh,
low key hard.
How'd I hear this 5 times? It's a 21 bar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But all bars aren't made equal. Like for certain artists, certain bars go crazier than, you know what I'm saying?
True.
From 21, that was low key hard. Middle of the Ocean. Best track on the album, in my opinion. Drake, when he's in this lane, is untouchable. Tracks like this is when you really step back and realize, yo, this guy is an elite rapper for real. Like, he set up the setting of the where did he say he was? Someplace in France. He said like it's like this hotel suite that he's describing that he's in. He's like the boat was rocking too much on some Aaliyah shit. We going from the Vava to the club.
It's the
and
talk
back
before
to
the verse comes in.
And the man said, "If you know, you know." I can't explain it. Like I don't know what else to say. Just the way he sets up the scene, bro. And then he gets into the bars, and you got so many notable one-liners and just like one-off lines. It really has like a time location track feel, like the venting flow. He's addressing the honestly never mind criticism on there as well,
techno,
with the
worldwide.
Yeah, like one thing too. This is the best beat switch on the album for me, and that's saying a lot because there's a lot of dope beat switches on here. A lot of times when the beat switches, it switches to like a completely different thing. The vibe was similar. Like it didn't take you out of that zone, but it was enough of a switch to still hit. You know, it was just.
That's exactly how it felt, bro.
Fire.
Because that's what I have there. The beat switch at I think it was 1:53. First of all, actually, the beginning of the track was 1. The beat switch was another 2, and then he's still taking these shots.
Yeah.
At Serena's.
Yeah.
And he did say it was a sidebar too. So
sidebar.
You know what I mean? And even to say it was a sidebar was a bar in itself. Like,
groupie.
bro. When he said the cargo jet flow. And then we peeped that the title was Middle of the Ocean. It really felt like he was writing it like in the middle of the ocean on a jet. And then gave it to us on the
So it really
studio.
is kind of a time location, John.
Yes.
Because there's a location. The location is middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
There's no time because the man's probably always in the middle of the ocean and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was a tough track.
And then you get Birdman at the end, really like the finishing touch I didn't even know was needed on his P. Diddy shit. Like, bro, it was tough. It was a dope track. Just classic. It's a classic Drake joint. We go from that one to Jumbotron shit popping. Is another one with like an interlude feel.
I remember saying there was a part in it as well that reminded me of Young Thug when he said, kick it like 2-time world champs or something. The way he delivered that sounded like Young Thug. It gave me another interlude feel, but this one was slapping still.
And then we go more M's. There's some notable lines on there, but just the flows were just a bit too basic for me on this one. It's not something I'm really going back to for real.
Well, Drake's part was my favorite part of it. I mean, 21, as I said, 21 was sliding on every part, every piece of contribution that he had. But this time, Drake definitely was my favorite on that one still.
Then we moved to 3 a.m. on Glenwood.
Yeah, that one was a surprise for me.
Yep.
For you too.
For everybody, I would think. Right?
True.
You see time, location, you think Drake's going to be on it.
Yeah. This gonna be
21. Bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think you even mentioned it too. You're like, Glenwood, is that in Atlanta or something?
Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah. Still, I thought that it was gonna be Drake, but it made sense why 21 was on the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he did flawless on that, man. He did
did
exactly what Drake would have done on like not exactly what Drake would have done, but he had that same. He gave you the same feel.
His version
of that 3 a.m.
He really does his thing on these kind of tracks. There's a few that he's had like it. So in hindsight, I'm not surprised he did so well, but in the moment, I was really surprised that it was just him on it. Final track, I guess is yeah.
I know I said one of these songs felt like it was the title track, but the way he ended this and the emotions and just the pace of it too, it probably wrapped up the entire concept of the album being her, not concept of the album, but the title of the album being Her Loss.
If you really think about it, it really goes. I guess it's fuck me, comma, her loss.
Her loss, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It really goes.
I loved how he ended it, bro. Yeah. It felt like a fade.
He had this really deep section here. Couldn't even land in the Hamptons. Didn't have the stairs for the shit I fly.
Yeah.
So it's like a metaphor. I can't even get down from the shit I climb.
Yeah.
That's a crazy, bro. Those are crazy bars.
Yeah.
Introspective, sad, and inspiring all at the same time. First of all, it's a brag. He's saying, yo, the plane I fly, they didn't have the stairs for it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't land there. Because y'all know the plane that the man got.
767.
So they didn't have the stairs for it, so I couldn't land. Like, that's a bro, that's a
Could
flex.
you imagine?
But at the same time, the point I'm at in life, I can't fall off. Like, there's no falling off. I've gotten up too high. And that's a brag as well. But then it's also sad because he's also saying, yo, even if I wanted to fall back, I can't. Like, I'm too much in the limelight. Like, I'm too high up. I can't.
Imagine,
I'm stuck here.
Exactly. Imagine putting yourself in a position where you're happy, but sometimes you put yourself in a position where it's like, okay, I kind of want to just chill now, but I can't.
The line is crazy. It's one of my favorite lines on the whole album. It's just really dope writing. I loved it. The more I listened, I kind of caught the flow of the project. Yeah. I felt like 21 could have been a bit more present. Okay. And I also felt like the project could have been a little bit shorter.
Word.
But other than that, I think it was a really good project, bro.
I agree that it was a really good project. Similar to you, the first reaction or first listen, I remember specifically saying, yo, the last 8 songs, I am here for it. The last 8 songs, I am here for it. But the first 8, I got to listen to it again. And obviously got the opportunity to do that, and I definitely liked more than the first listen. But the entire album itself, it was good. You said you would have liked a little bit more 21.
A little bit.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, I felt like what he did on there, I felt his presence. So
you know what it was for me?
Well,
it's a little bit how much he was there, but it's more so. I would have liked if there was a bit more of Drake going into 21's world as well.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more of that. I felt like it was Drake in his spot and 21 come through. What you skipping, if anything?
I'm skipping Circle Loco, and I'm skipping, I'm not gonna lie, Broke Boys, bro.
Word?
Broke Boys, those were the 2. The others, I either really like or they're still on the table.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm skipping Privileged Rappers.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm skipping Treacherous Twin.
Are you skipping that too?
And I'm skipping Major Distribution.
Top 3 is Middle of the Ocean. I don't have
that's
to look
gotta
at
be
this.
there. What the hell?
Middle of the Ocean, Pussy in Millions.
I'm there too.
And then 3 a.m. on Glenwood.
Where I got the same top 3. I just wanted to add a side note. You said you're skipping this one. Broke Boys is there for me, bro. You're skipping this, dog?
I'm skipping it, bro. I'm out of 100 based on everything I just said. Skips, the ones I liked, the moments in the track, the beats.
This guy's trying to build suspense.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to build suspense. It just sounds like it's working. I gave it 82.
Hey, yo! 83.
83?
83.
Look at that.
Hey, so we'll say 82.5. 82.5 is the VibeVilla rating.
That sounds like a fair.
Yeah, bro.
That sounds
It
really
does.
fair.
It does. room for improvement. It's still pretty good.
Exactly.
Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, y'all keep supporting.
And we keep dropping.
How that go. Peace.